The sticker price, $132,835. If anybody says, what is the price, down in the comments section, I don't know if there's a tomato emoji, but you can throw a tomato at them because they didn't watch the whole video like you did. Let's see what else you get for that price. Here's your upper console. We're gonna have the control for the power shade right here. You can open and close your power sunroof right there. And then you've got your mirror right here. And underneath the buttons that you have right there, that's going to be home link for your garage door opener. You have 3 different buttons you can program right there if you want to do that. Now we're going to move over right here. We're going to take a look at number 1, the upper console. Going to have another power outlet right there. As you can see, a 12-volt power outlet and some space. We'll also have the lower glove box in the more traditional position. Now as we work our way over to the passenger side door panel over here, one thing that I really like at this price point, it should be here. You have your controls right there on the door panel itself for adjusting the power adjustable seats. You also have seat memory for the passenger seat. That's a win in my opinion. If you have it on the driver's side, it should be on the passenger side. Nice large armrest and the door bin offering plenty of space. Now I'm going to grab the camera and we're going to move over here to the driver's side. And the same thing here with our controls, but you obviously control your side view mirrors. You can hit that button right there to fold those in if you want to, and then control the positioning. All that good stuff is going to be there. We're going to have our power windows. All your controls are here. Lock and unlock right here. And this is a tilt and telescopically adjustable steering wheel. The control is right here. As far as the steering wheel itself goes, you're going to have your controls right here for adaptive cruise control, your heated steering wheel if you want to turn that on and off, and then we can come right here and adjust a lot of different things as far as different information. You can change things, you can get information, whatever the details are that you want. You can see that you have the head-up display settings right there, so there is a head-up display here. Kind of hard to see right now, but it is there. And you have your built-in navigation if you want to take advantage of that. A very comfortable steering wheel with the shifter paddles, everything for your front and rear window wipers here, and then your headlights and your fog lights, all of that, all the lighting controls here, and your turn signal indicators. Now, we're going to move on to the Pivi Pro infotainment screen, and something that's very important for those of you that don't like to have to use the auto stop start feature. You can turn that off right there. We can come right here to the vehicle icon and see our different driving modes. As you can see, dynamic, comfort, eco. You can go to auto, off-road is right there. And some of your other things here. If you want to turn off auto hold, here's how you do it. You know that it's off now when it's not highlighted in that brown color right there. And you'll also have a dynamic stability control if you want to turn that on and off. And obviously your ride height. As I told you earlier, here's where you're going to come to set that. So depending on what you do, it will determine the height of your Range Rover. Now, one thing to note right here is that I didn't talk about lumbar support with your seat controls earlier. See what I just did right there, touching that seat up there and selecting that? Here's where you control all of the information, or details I should say, of the seat, headrest, bolstering, lumbar, and the cushion. You're just going to select each one, and once again, when it's highlighted in the appropriate area, you know what you're going to be adjusting, so you can handle all of that right here. We'll come back here and see what we have. You have your heated and ventilated seats, and then you can adjust the air and all that stuff right here. I do wish there were physical controls for that personally. That is my personal desire. That's how I like for it to work, but it might not be a big deal to some people to not have the controls. A lot going on here with the screen. With your navigation, you can connect your phone. You're going to have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. A lot of details about the vehicle. As far as your slope angle, you've got your compass right there. You can see what all is here. Just to run through a few things, wade sensing. These are very off-road capable vehicles, although a lot of people might say they're not. They're not likely to take them off-road, but they are capable of such things. Now you can see everything that you have here as far as navigation, your accounts. You've got your cameras right here. And go in here and show you the different camera views. You can see pretty much every place you need to. If you need to see the 3D view, you can also go to your multiple rear views. As you can see right there, we can go to our front views and take a look at that pole that was in our way earlier. And then or I should say column. That's actually a column, not a pole, right? But there it is. And then you can go back to 3D right here if you want to do that. And you have your on-road and off-road. Here's the off-road view. That's going to let you see what's going on directly in front of you when you're driving. 15 miles an hour is going to go back to, or go off, I should say. But that's going to be there. You're going to have your hill launch assist and all that good stuff is going to be here. Here you go. Low traction launch as well. That's going to help you out in those low traction situations not to take off too fast. If you need to deal with that, you can see what all is here. Quite a bit going on. We're not going to cover every little detail, but there are a lot of nice features here if you need to take advantage of those. And we'll open the cover right here. Here is your wireless charging pad. You do have a USB port right there and a little bit of storage space within this area. The shifter is nice and convenient because it fits very well in the palm of my hand. I like that. There's your button to start and stop the engine. And under this cover is a neat little area because number one, you have your cup holders here. You can see that you can pull those out of the way and you have an area to store your brochures, as you can see. That's really not what that's meant for, but whatever will go down there will fit. And another USB port, and there's actually a lot of space in front of that for those who may want to take advantage of that. Now you have the built-in armrests right here. You use this dial right here to adjust the height of the armrest. Personally, I like to use the center console lid as my armrest instead. Just works a little bit better. And there's the interior of the center console with the light to help you out after dark.